So yesterday we were talking about the recovery, and if you see these users, they have in place single item recovery enabled. Jack, Sales, 3, and David. So if they do not have a single item recovery enabled and they delete the message from the recoverable items, the message if they purge it, it will be deleted within the like period of 14 days. But if we have enabled the for this recovery, if the user purges it without the single item enabling the single item recovery, if user purges the mail, it is gone. But if we have this enabled single item recovery, it will be reserved for the retention period for the 14 days, you can say. So let's try to check that. If I just send an email to this guy David, and here we have this three email. It's on 8:30 p.m. So I just sent it few minutes ago. So for example, if this David, we have this single item recovery enabled, and if you see, and I do this thing, I delete it, and now I delete it from these deleted item as well. So still it is recoverable on the recover deleted items. And if I go and delete from here as well, let's see, it's not opening up.
So better to refresh.
Let's do that on another computer because, okay, it's okay. So we have these item here. So if I purge it from here, if the user purges it from here, I did purge it. Okay. So now we don't have any option to recover this, and that means user can't recover these items. So if the single item recovery is not enabled on this mailbox, the mails are gone, and still they might be no, they will not be appear in the retention period because you purchase them. It will be hard delete. It's a kind of a hard delete, and now you can just only do that from the backup. But if we have a single item recovery, as in case of this David user, we have that single item recovery. So there are two options, like we either you can recover it from the backup, or uh, or you can do that without backup. So let's see how you can do that without backup. In the compliance management, you see in place e-discovery and hold, we have to search the mail for in the e-discovery items. Let's see if these emails were gone in that folder or not. To work with this in place e-discovery and hold, you need a proper permission to be set. So if we go to this permission and we see the compliance management, this compliance management role does not have this any members name. You can see there is no member, and the roles are here, like these are the roles, and there is no member. Let me add the administrator to compliance management. Save it. Also, you can see the discovery management. If I edit it, still here we have a legal hold and mailbox search. Because if the user does not have that permission, he cannot do the mailbox search. So in order to do that, we can just assign the permission to the user. Let's open the management shelf. First of all, let's check the display name for our discovery mailbox. If we do this, get mailbox, Here you can see we have this discovery mailbox search user. And if you don't have any, when you install the Fresh Exchange, you only have this administrator and discovery search mailbox at that time. And later we created these users. So we want to check that complete name for that discovery mailbox because here you can see it's not completely visible. Get mailbox recipient, that is it. So this is the alias for that. So let me copy this. And if we check the permission, these are the permission assigned right now, but here we can see that in the discovery management, there is the administrator is not there. If we run this one, so get role group discovery management, nothing is there. So we will add our administrator account to this. I will say add role group discovery management member is administrator. So I added it here basically. If you see right now it is not there, but I will check that. Now we have the administrator. Also we need the permission for exporting and importing because the import export permission is not assigned by default to the administrator. So I will add that permission as well. Management role assignment, role mailbox, import export, and the user is administrator. So make sure when you do when you are dealing with this compliance mailbox search kind of a thing, you need that permission because without permission you may face some difficulties. So this is set now. So we deleted those emails from the mailbox, that is the David. So if I go to the compliance management now and I say add a e-discovery search for the user, I will say David. David e-discovery. I will click on next. Here it says search all mailboxes, don't search any mailboxes. So if you want that to be done for all mailboxes, that we have that option as well. But here we are trying to recover our only those items from the specific mailbox. So I will add the user David here. This is the user David. Click on OK. And if you need that search all public folder as well, you can check that. Also, this is a this is also a premium feature that requires the client access, enterprise client access license. Click on next. Okay, I say why it is not showing that. It should show that some of the features should also be features. I think permission might have not taken the effect.
Actually, is after assigning the permission to the user, so it's taking some couple of
Yeah.
hours to reflect the changes.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, it takes some time.
It,
It should show us the because if you see the filter based criteria here, what it will do, it you can filter it by the date from the two like from which user you receive the email. I send this, for example, I sent all these three email from the administrator. We can check that we can select the criteria of a search by administrator, mail from the administrator, and it will show us. So let's try to do that, include all
So,
content in this way,
have you
and let's
added the user into the go back, click on back, discovery management role? To search the filter, it's saying have the
yeah,
access of the
I
discovery.
did that.
Maybe you have added only the compliance management. Uh, this
I added
user
in
should
the
be part of
compliance
the discovery
management.
management as well.
Yeah, I did that. Here it is.
Okay.
And this is the main, because this is the main one. You should
Yeah.
have this permission.
It will take time to reflect the changes then.
No issue, but let's see. Here, the option is filter-based criteria, where you can filter like from the particular user or from the start date or end date. But if you choose this include all content, it will say, okay, all content will be there. So click on next. And here we have in place hold setting. It will override the retention setting as well. Like if we have a 14 days retention and if we say place content matching the search query hold indefinitely, that means it will hold it until we are placing this search there. You can specify the number of days or you can do that like hold it for indefinite time. So let's do that and click on finish. Maybe the issue with the permission. No problem. Let's do one thing. We will check that later because we have just added the permission. So let's give it some time so that it can like update it. And once it is updated, we will check that. Let's do something else. So this is the recovery, like mailbox item can be recovered from here. And if there is any issue with this, usually this is required for the compliance purpose, like where you have a search criteria for like you want all the emails like confidential emails and they have a particular search criteria. But if you go here in the if I go here with the David mailbox again, and if I see here edit sign. And if we go to the email features, and we have discussed most of the thing here, but we didn't discuss this litigation hold. You can see this litigation hold is disabled. If we enable this litigation hold, you can say litigation hold. You can like assign the days here. You can set the days and how many days you want to hold that. It will hold it. Like user cannot delete the mail. They may delete the mail. They cannot recover it from their end. It will be not shown on their mailbox, but admin can do that. So this is also working same as the in place e-discovery hold, in place hold, but there is a difference. Like with this litigation hold, it preserve all the items like inbox, send items. If there are any other folder, it will preserve all the complete mailbox will be preserved. But with the this compliance one, you can just modify the things and you can do it on the basis of this search query. Like, okay, this is reflected now. Filter based. Here it was. This was the thing I was trying to show you. Let's try to delete this one. And again, I will create it. Let's see if it comes on. So here we have that option like we want to filter. We don't want to set the complete mailbox to be stored because due to the storage issue, we want compliance for only the, for example, we have a vendor there and we want to uh, protect those emails, or we have some confidential or orders. So we want to preserve only the orders email. So it depends on what things you want to preserve. You can search it accordingly. So I say specify the mailbox and I will choose the user David. Okay, click on next. Now we have that option. Earlier it was saying include all content. Now we can see the filter based on the criteria. For example, if I say I send that email from the administrator, let me once again let me cross check that. Yes, so I can use here from address from the administrator. Okay. So now only those email which are sent by the administrator, it will search for only those email and it will hold only the those email. But the litigation will hold all the mailbox. So this is the difference between the litigation hold and this e-discovery search. Even you can select the message type as well. You can customize, like it has a more granular control, like if you need a contact, email or what. So I'm not searching it, selecting it. I say only the like the mail from the administrator, and we'll click on next. And here we have like a time duration at how many times, like how many days you want to preserve it. I'm saying hold indefinitely. That means until I delete this, it will hold it. Let's try to complete the operation. Now it's saying saving completed successfully. That means it was the issue of a permission. So here at the right side, if you see, search has been viewed. And let's try to refresh it. And it's saying estimate in progress and item. Right now there is no item. Let's refresh. So once it will show the item here, then we can preview the search result. So let's wait for a while.
I
So
have
it
one
says,
question.
yes, sure.
So let's suppose single item recovery is not enabled for the particular user, right?
Mhm.
And at the same time, a litigation hold is enabled. And so once the user has deleted the emails, and then we are trying to recover it after 14 days, let's suppose more than 14 days. So will I able to recover
Litigation
it
hold, yeah, litigation hold will hold the emails.
for the email? Even the single item recovery is off.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So now it find the three items here. If we see here, if we go and check here with the preview search, you can see that.
Yes, yes, sir.
So we have these emails. These were the deleted, like first, second, third name, and the user was David. So this is the email we have here. So we can recover it from here as well because we find it here, but David will not find these emails because David has nothing inside the deleted items, neither inside the recoverable items. But here we have that email. From here, this is the way like you can search the mails and you can recover it. You should have the proper permissions to recover it. And what you can also do here, you can do the download the PST. That you can here it says export to the PST. You can export these to the PST and then you can import the PST to the David user. This is the one option. And second option, even you can copy the search result. This result will be copied to the this maybe the same permission. This will happen like if you don't have a proper permission, it won't help you to open the mailbox. It's temporary available, cannot open the mailbox. Either I will have to restart it once. So from here, like what earlier it has gone from here, automatically it went out. It should not be the case if we have a proper permission set before, like if you set the permission within like before 1 hour, you can do everything because it will be replicated because it has to replicate it with the Active Directory and all the other Exchange server in the organization. So it may take time to replicate the things. So once it is replicated, you will not see this like it's deleting or if not, it's going somewhere else. Though I try to do that again, I think it will not even allow me to do that because it is already created. Temporary. No problem. We will check that later. But what we can do here, once we found that, we can copy those mailboxes to we can copy those email to the this e-discovery search mailbox, and from there we can restore it to the particular user like David, or either we can export it as a PST and then we can import it to the user David. If we see here now, we have here, and I want to test this option like copy search result. I want to copy this. Yeah, it's open now. Earlier it was not opening. include unsearchable items, like for example, it has a attachment, video, or any other thing. It will include that. Enable deduplication means it will not uh, duplicate the emails. Enable full logging. Enable full logging may give you the mails in a zip or CSV format and send me mail when the copy is completed. Copy the result to the discovery mailbox. For example, if I search it here, we have only one option, that discovery search mailbox. So this discovery search, what is searched on this, it will be saved to this search mailbox, and I say copy this. So it will be copied, it will not be moved, it will be copied. So you can see if I refresh here now, so error says there is no item. Search in progress, 0% completed. There is issue with this. I think again the problem with permission. No problem. So we will check that later. This way we can just copy the things in a mailbox search, and then we can run the command where we can export it. For example, if we I will show you the command. Once we are done with that, we can run this command, like search mailbox identity discovery search mailbox. This is a complete GUID for that mailbox. That's why I picked it from here. GUID for the discovery mailbox, the complete name. So search mailbox identity discovery mailbox. So it will search inside this, and the target mailbox here, it's a David, and target folder will be recovered item. So once this command ran successfully inside the David, we will see the recoverable item here inside the David folder in the David mailbox. We will see that folder here, and we will see those emails there. Or additionally, we can also do one thing, like we can share the mailbox, like we can share some folder here inside the C drive. For example, I say export PST if I want to export it to the PST. So it is the let's say PST. Here this sometimes it behaves like stuffed. Advanced sharing option, add the permission and add the exchange trusted subsystem here. This this one needs a complete full permission for this folder. And to export that, we can run this command, like new mailbox export, mailbox from the e-discovery result, this one, and the file path inside this PST folder, and the PST name is discovery export.pst. If we have proper things here, let me try to run this. Either I have to restart it, I think, or also try to run this one as well, though it didn't copied it properly to the discovery mailbox. Let's see if I'm just running that to check the things, like it works for both commands and also. In this way, it will recover it to the recover items, and in this way, it will export it to the PS. And once I think it is back there, I will show you that once it is completed. Says search is succeeded. Let's see if it. We have seen this preview result, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If we don't
Yes.
have this, yeah, we have this preview result here. If we don't have a permission and permission are not fixed yet, you can see this open option here. If we don't have a permission properly, it won't open. It will show us error. Let's try to do that as well. Here you will not be able to open this mailbox if you don't have a proper permission. And if the permissions are set, maybe it will open it. It seems that it is opening it.
I think David A discovery.
See here, we can see it copied those email to the David E Discovery. This was the search we made, David E Discovery. And here we have that zip folder. Inside this zip folder, it gives you the email inside the zip. So that means if I download it, I extract it. I have a CSV. Let me copy it, and it will not open there. But try to open it from the my computer. If I copy it. I said David Discovery, and you can see we were having subject for this third mail, second mail, first mail, sent time, received time, sender was administrator, message. It seems to be that it's a encrypted line. It will not show you. Its complete message will not be shown here. Like the body will not be shown. We have attachment or not. It will give you the details. So this is how it gives you the CSV kind of report. Let's do this. Let me try this one. So there are the both way, like you get the CSV, you can export to the this PST and search mailbox identity. This target mail is David, recovery from discovery, log full. Let's see if the permission are pulled down, then it should work. Say
So
search
actually, the
mailbox are
commandlet is not find. So the issue with this search mailbox command.
Uh,
So maybe we
I
have to
think
install the model or what?
no, I think it's the account. Yeah, the account you're using to log in is the admin, the administrator account. We gave the discovery permission.
No, this
yeah,
is not a permission issue.
this is the admin account. I think if we restart it, it will work. But these are the command because these are the working command. I did that in the
Yeah.
past.
Actually, it's look like this command has duplicated.
No, it's okay. I used this recently.
Yeah,
Except
Recently,
yes,
let
yes.
yeah,
me
yeah,
show
it
you.
works.
Works. Can you
Even
type
it
who
should.
am I?
What you're saying? Say it again.
Okay, I wanted you to type who am I on the command line. Yeah.
I sent.
Okay, yeah, it's the administrator. So maybe it's the permission. We can maybe close and reopen it, the shell. Because if you don't have the error seems is for someone that doesn't have the permission.
No problem. Let's reopen it again. Try it. If it will work, then fine. Otherwise, we will move to further with other things, and later when the permission kind of thing will be cooled down, we will check that again. Because I want to show you that these permissions are required, and this is the thing it can cause this kind of issue. Let's try to export it to this path. We are able to access it or not. Let me check that. It is accessible, and we have the permission of that change subsystem. Uh, change subsystem. Hmm, we got it. You see that?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
We exported it successfully, and that was the issue with the permission itself, I believe. And see, you can recover it to the another folder as well, and you can do even if you want to do this like you want to import it to the same user, we can try to import it to the table. So we can run this command, new mailbox import request mailbox David file path. This. So David, where is David? David mailbox was closed, I think. This Chrome, this Edge has a problem. Or so right now there is no other PST here. So if I try to run this command net import PST and it will import it. So basically the best way to import the PST if you have plenty of mails there and it has been queued. Now if we go to the David mailbox, here if we refresh, you can see now we have David e-discovery and result. We see all these emails. Please
Yes.
acknowledge.
Yes, those emails that were deleted.
These were the email which were deleted. So now we have this David discovery result and this we got the email. So this way we can recover the emails. We exported it, then we imported it, or directly if we want to do that like direct way, I say instead of PST export and import, this is also the command like I checked this command and it worked well. If I copy recovered items, it will be inside the recovered items. We have these recovered items here. We don't have the recovered items here, I think. So if we run this command, it should also do the things. See, earlier we got the error with the same commands, but now they are running. This was due to because the permission and we haven't closed this exchange management shell. So if you sign a permission, say you have to close the exchange management shell or just log out and re-log into the exchange admin center. So here it says result item count as 9. Success is true. So it will send an email to the user as well, and it will recover it inside the this folder, recovered items. Sometimes you may not see that instantly, but you will see that. So here we have, okay, let's refresh it here. And if we see these recovered items, discovery search, here we can see it is empty right now. So recover items are empty right now. And once it is completed, like it's not there now. Once it is completed, you will see the emails here as well. So this is the way, the two-way I have shown you that we can uh, recover our these mail. See here, I think we got it. Inside the
Yes.
recover items, we got the result for this, and we got this email here as well. And in the David e discovery, we have that. We did this with the help of the export and import PST, and this was the direct restore to the mailbox. So this is the two-way, like import export the PST, and directly you can also import it to the user mailbox. Sometimes you may not see the things immediately because if you have a like busy server, it can take some time. Give it a, like 5 to 10 minutes when it will take it, because here it's a small server, so it did that quickly. And if you have a large number of emails, it may also take it can take longer than this. Is it clear to everyone like how we can do this e-discovery search and this restore from there? So
Yeah, I
here
got it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
here
sir.
we didn't touch the back.
Yes.
So here we don't need the backup for this thing. So now let's see if let me look in my minimize it. Still in PC. So for example, if I say you don't have that uh, item recovery enabled, and in this case, and the retention period got passed. in this scenario, we have that retention period. Within the retention, mail was within the retention period even, and we did the e-discovery search to hold the emails. Now, if we did that, now the emails will be hold for the particular for the time we haven't delete that. So in this case, it is fine. But what if the retention period is passed? Like 14 days are completed and then you lost some items or you lost some folders, then how you will recover? That needs a backup. That can be done with the help of backup only. So I have taken the two backups here. So let me show you, first of all, let me show you the things with the complete database loss. If we lost the complete database, then what can be a scenario? So I did that two backup yesterday. If I see here, if I say here backup once, I want to show you the difference, and please put your attention here because this is something very important. And if you do it wrong way, at the time of restore, you will be like you will say, okay, what happened? Like what I did wrong, and at that time you will be stumped. So different option, click on next, and instead of custom we select custom. And yesterday what I did, I add the item inside the data and I did db01. So I did this thing, if you remember.
Yes, I do remember.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
I do.
during the time we are
Yes, I do.
backing up. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
logs file as
this,
well.
and also we did for the log files, we
Yeah.
did this one, or might be this we did this db01. If you do it this way, this is a file level. This is a file level, and you cannot do a application restore, or this is not a exchange aware backup. You can say, though we added the that VSS copy, but it won't. It is not exchange aware. When you will restore it, what will happen? Let's see. If I check it here, and this was the, if I say recover this server, I say 21, it was on 21. Okay, okay, and click on next. Here we have this data E and log selected. This was on the file based. If I click on next, if I see volume here, I don't have this application highlighted. And if I say file and folder can be recovered. But what happens, because there is a continuous replication between database and the transaction log. So when you take the folder level of backup, though you select the VSS, you are missing the transaction log because there is a continuous replication. And when it take the backup, it may log the things or it may miss some these logs. And when you restore it, you cannot. The database won't be mounting automatically, or you have to perform the recovery in that case. So this is the one. Second one I took backup, and once I say recover here, and I say this server only, and I say 22 next. Here I have the application level backup. So this is the application level backup, and I took it by doing the backup once, and different option, custom, next, add items. Instead of like expanding the things, I did this log and data. So the both the disk and volume, you can say I selected both the disk and volume. When you select the disk, these disk volumes, then you get the option for application level restore. And this is only the thing you have to do that. You can do that the file level as well, but you can miss some transaction log there. But in this way, it is good. Like it has a exchange aware backup, and it also truncate the logs as well. So it is more you can say more preferred way. But but there is a drawback. Drawback is that you can see we have data inside the, so E drive. All the three databases are there, so it is going to back up all the three database, and when you will restore it, Either it will restore, if it will restore onto the same place, it will restore all the three backups. Or else what you have to do, you have to restore it on the another place. And then you have to copy the original data and move back to the things. So this is a drawback here. It takes the complete backup or it restores the complete backup. For example, now if I say we have some new emails, I have sent some new emails. Can somebody send an email to admin or Jack user so that we can check like let me send it. I will send it user to Jack before backup and the time is 9. So for example, if I go to the exchange now and this is the exchange server. I dismount this database DB01 and I will dismount all the database. We have the backup for all the database. Even we have the other copy on that another server as well. So here we are checking and we are trying this, so we are doing that. But in the production, you will not do this thing. It's really a harmful thing. It can damage your complete database. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all these database from here. It's deleted now. If I refresh it now, they are dismounted. And if I try to mount this DB01, at least one of the stored database file is missing, mounting the reports creation, I'll say cancel. So none of the database can be mounted now. So I think you're getting this point, like we have lost the database, or the scenario like we lost the disk. The disk is lost there. So now what will happen? Try to log into your mailbox and see what do you see there. You have the log. You will see the error. Can you check your mailboxes and let me know the status?
Okay, sure.
Can you log in and anybody can give me the result? Like, are you able to log in or you are getting any error?
No, sir, we are getting it.
No, it's
Getting
not
error.
working for me.
It's not logging.
Something
Something went
wrong.
wrong.
Okay. Can you can you like pause this mobile sound?
Not from my side.
Okay. Okay. So let's try to recover it now. And we have sent an email later after the backup. We are restoring the backup. This is a yesterday backup. So let me open this and I will choose this option for the 1:25 a.m. I will say recover it. This server, this is the 21 and the option we have exchange this log ENF. Close this, click on next and I will say application. So application and click on next. This is the exchange application is exchange. And here it plays a very important role, this checkbox. Do not perform a roll forward recovery of the application. Because the
What
latest
it will do,
backup
sir?
version of
What it will do?
if you do not want your server backup will attempt to roll forward the application database by default. Select the checkbox if you do not want to do not want Windows Server to perform this task. That means if we check that there is a log inside our we lost the EDB files, but still there are logs inside our we have the logs inside our log folders. So this restore will restore the old logs, and there are the new logs as well. So what it will do, it will merge it, and this way we will get the old emails and the new emails as well. But if we do check this box, do not perform the roll forward, then the older emails, like the new emails, what we have sent after the backup, we will not receive those. We will not get those mails. We will only be able to restore at the time when we took the back. Everyone getting my point?
Yes.
So we did the backup yesterday, and it will restore the mail to the yesterday point of time. But after since yesterday we have new emails as well. So what will happen to those emails? Like if we have these logs here, let me show you the log. We lost the database, but logs are there. You can see DB01 logs are there, and there are 77 items. So what it will do now, it will, when it will restore the things, it will restore the backup EDB and the log as well. So it will restore the old log, complete old log, like there were the 90 some 900 or maybe whatever it has captured. It will restore all those logs, and these are also the log present there. So these are for the new emails, and old log will also come. So it will merge and it will show you the complete inbox, the mail at the time of backup, and the new mail will be also there. But if we do this, if we check this box, then it will not show us new emails. So let's click on next, recover to the original location. I will say next and start to recover. It should go in a proper way. If everything goes fine, then the backup will be restored. And if anything goes wrong, there can be issue with the backup, or you should take like a backup copy. Like once you have the backup, you can restore it to the another place as well, and then copy it and paste it here. So we have seen the single item recovery, we have seen the disabled mailbox, we have seen the mailbox deleted user recovery, we have seen the e-compliance search recovery, and this is the complete database loss recovery. So in that case, if you lost the database, we can recover it this way if you have a Windows Server backup. This is a native solution. But there are third-party solution as well, and many company uses those as well. But here what Microsoft gave us, we are just checking for these things, because if you plan and do the things carefully, these things also works in the environment. And now after this, what we have a recovery. Like for example, if this is the complete mailbox recovery. But what happens, like if you a user lost his all the emails by mistake, and the retention period is also passed, and there is no single item recovery or no litigation hold or nothing is there, and user lost his all the emails, like there are 500 emails and he lost all the emails. What could be the scenario? Like anybody have a clue like how we can recover that, how we will try to recover that? So what option we have already seen, none of those option might be working for that case.
Repeat again, sir, the question.
For example, you have a mailbox in this server and you lost your all the mail. You have 100 emails there, and with the different folders, and you lost all these emails. You have a mailbox. We didn't lose the database. All the other user have their mail inside their mailboxes. Only you lost the complete mailbox. Like you can log into the mailbox, you can send and receive the new emails, but your older emails are completely lost. Then how, what will be the approach? Do you have any clue like what will be the approach, how we can recover that? Any clue or any idea? Just try to think.
The first
So-
option we work today. That option will work, I believe.
Which option?
Uh,
Uh, Compliance search one?
yes.
No, I'm saying that we don't have the like retention period is passed, like 14 days or 13 days has been completed,
Past.
you were in the leave, or you were in the holiday, and after 15 days you came, or after a month you came, and you see, oh, my all the emails are gone, and we don't have an option to retrieve that, and there is no litigation hold or no such hold on your mailbox, so you lost that. So now how you will recover that? Retention period is also passed, and you don't have any hold, and only
But
your mails are lost. Other people have all their mails inside their mailbox.
So we
that backup
can
is taking
recover
always.
from
This
the
backup, Windows backup
PST
is
file.
going on.
Okay, one time. First, Shehzad, you say, then Sayed. After that, you can say.
Sayed, go ahead,
Shehzad.
please.
Okay, Sayed, you say.
I say that if he has the PST backup and local copy, like I mean PST files, we can back up the
But the thing is
the
that the user lost the thing. We have the backup. Like, see, we should have something to restore the things, because if we won't be having anything, that means we can't restore that. We only have this backup. So at this point of time, we only have an option to recover from the backup. So that's why the backup is also necessary. And most of the time this happens to a single exchange organization. If they have only a single single exchange running in their organization, they may run into this problem, and at that time they have to recover it from the backup. Else, if you have DAG members, 2 or 3 DAG members, always you have a good chance to recover it from the other copy. Like, you can seed the copy from the other member of the DAG server. So it makes easy. Like, you can say, if your DAGs are running properly fine, I think you don't need the backup as, but still you should be taking the backup to for the security purpose. Like, if anything goes wrong, you can use the backup. But backup, really, if exchange DAG is working fine, you will say, you will not be relying that much onto the backup.
Okay, so if DAG is configured properly, from we can recover from the DAG.
Yeah, because you are an exchange admin, and every time you are monitoring your exchange, because the work of exchange admin, that means he has to put his whole life for the exchange, because until and unless you are the in charge for the, like, enterprise admin, that means till the time you are working on the in that company, so till the morning to end, you have some graph in your hands that my exchange is working properly. Every time there will be a user who will be monitoring the things. Okay, it's working perfectly fine. As you see that it's not working perfectly fine, you will see and come to know, oh, my one server is down. You will make it up. You will say, oh, my 2 servers are down. Still, we are
Database.
replicating the mailboxes. You will make it up, because there will be a team. Because in the large enterprise, only one person is not responsible for this exchange. So there
Yes.
will be a team, and you will be putting the monitoring tools, or even the third-party tools. You will be putting there for the monitoring. Like, we are good with the storage. We are good with the transport. We are good with everything. We are good with the database replication. So at the morning, you are going to see, okay, database replication status is fine. Okay. At the evening, you will be seeing, okay, the replication is fine. Another day, you will be seeing, oh, every day. So till the time you are working in that company, that means exchange is dependent on you. So you will do the job. That's the job, I think.
Yes, sir.
Friends, want to level up your IT career with exclusive Exchange server and hybrid training? Join my YouTube membership for exclusive step by step training, real world migration labs, and insider tips you won't find anywhere else. Explore the complete playlist for Exchange Microsoft courseware, where you will get the step by step Exchange Server 2019-2025 training, hybrid Exchange plus Microsoft 365 deep dives, advanced migration guides and real world lab, members only question and answer, and early access content, and many more new content to come. See the serious members taking the benefit of course content and leveling up their IT career. Playlist and membership link is available in the description. So select the membership and join now to start mastering Exchange like pro.
recovery 30.
So how can we identify if the multiple backups has file is copied? So at this moment there is two files there, right? So you have you are storing one of them. So how can we identify which one need to be recovered or which one is not?
See, to identify that there is a time because one is
So
for
latest one
21.
need to be recovered.
Sorry,
Latest one need to be recovered, you are saying.
test one, not. I mean to
Latest
say,
latest one.
yeah, latest. Yeah, I say latest. But if the latest sometime does not work, you have to recover with the other backup as well. But the latest I took because that was the application level of backup. Because if I will restore it from the backup which has a date 21, it will not give me this solution. It will not do the application level of backup because when you are using a backup for the exchange, that backup software should be aware of this application level of backup because there is a transaction logs continuously. There is a talking between database and the transaction. So these Veritas and other software related to the exchange backup, they have that awareness. Any backup tool won't work with this exchange because it needs the exchange aware backup. So that's why when we do the application level of backup, that means that is the exchange aware backup, and that can restore our all the things properly. Else, if you do the folder level, you may get the folders, you may get the that EDB file, but database will not mount because it will be in the dirty shutdown state. Let me close it.
Automatically mounted.
It says completed successfully, and if we go and check the same that was in the E drive, database EDB is back, DB02 EDB is back, archive is back. So if we also check the log here, and we did check for the DB1, and there was 72 log at the time, and now you can see there is 398. It restored the log file as well. So now if I go and try to refresh it here, it's even mounted. It's mounted, and go and check your mailboxes. I think the Jack mailbox. I will check the Jack mailbox. The mailbox. Let's see if I able to log into the mailbox. 9:25. You send an email to the Kadir. You send an email to the administrator,
Yeah,
right?
yes, I can log in, sir.
I can log in as well.
Yes.
Let's see. I just not from here. And if I see this mailbox of the user admin, actually it's bit slow on the VPN. I think the machine is not slow because it's a 4-core processor, and machine does not seems to be slow, and I think it's a slow on the VPN. VPN does not provide you that. This is the mail 925. This Kader sent to me. And if we go to that Jack user, I also send an email after the
Hello.
here it is after backup. Means after backup, I sent this email. So this was a 9:25 today, but we restored the backup. We restored the last backup of the yesterday backup. If you see here, this was the backup we restored. It's on from the 22 date 1:25 a.m. and today is 22. So we did not lose any item. This is the and also here it says like the recovery successful, and it's showing application recovery. Application level recovery gives you this benefit, like you will not lose anything. And in other case, you may store that data like EDB file and transaction log, but it will not give you this kind of solution. So every time this is good to have, like every time you perform this application level recovery. And the drawback is that it restore all the mailbox inside this. If you have the 4 mailbox or 3 mailbox inside E drive, it will restore all the mailbox. Else you have to restore it on the another location, then copy and paste it here, and it can be in a dirty shutdown, clean the shutdown state, and then mount it. That can also be work, but in this case, once the backup is completed, our database was mounted automatically without any problem, and there was no loss of emails. And in that way, if you do at a folder level, you may lose some emails. I hope this solution, the backup solution, is clear to everyone now.
We have to do practice.
So,
Yes, it is.
so this is the restore history, right?
This
Yes,
is the
restore
this
from the
is the
backup.
this is the backup I took
Oh,
yesterday,
this is
and
the backup. So there
yeah,
is
this is
three
the backup.
files has created here, right? So
Yeah,
all of you
this
have created, or once you have created and then it's continuously backing on daily basis.
no, no, no. I created this one yesterday with you
Uh-huh.
guys. With
Okay.
you guys, I created
Uh-huh.
this.
Okay.
After that, I created this just to save the time. I used to
Okay.
show
Okay. All
you
right.
that.
So can we schedule that as well? So this
Yes,
is
Yeah,
yes.
you
manual
yeah yeah
created.
yeah yeah. You can schedule it.
How can we do
You
that
can
then?
schedule it according to your choice. Here we have a backup schedule. You can do incremental, decremental, whatever the option you have with the backup. But it should be the VSS backup, that full VSS backup, and choose the
VSS
application
means.
level. VSS means like it's related to the logs, because when it take the VSS backup, it truncate the log,
Yeah,
and
volume
else you
shadow
do.
pumping.
Uh, yeah, you can say it truncates the log, and if you do the file level of backup, it does not deal much with the logs. And if we have done with the that file recovery, we would be restoring it to the yesterday date, and we might lose these today's this today's email, or if we have to just manually copy the transaction log and paste into that folder, and then we have to do the clean shutdown state. It's a long process. Though we can do that, but if we don't have this option, we have only that option, still we can try to recover it and achieve to the best point the point at where we have the less number of loss of emails. But this way there is no loss, like we didn't lose the single item.
Okay. So which
So
is the
this is
best one? So
I
Application aware.
this
okay.
is
Okay.
the best one, application aware. But for this to work in a proper way, suppose if you have to do only DB1 is failed. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, I deleted all the databases and it restored all the database. But in scenario, if you come into the picture and you say, okay, my DB01 is failed and DB02 and archive mailbox are working fine, but both the database are working fine. I don't want to restore completely. I want to restore only DB01. So at that time, you cannot restore it to the original location, because it will restore the DB0. All the mailbox will be restored, though it will not hamper anything. If you do that as well, you will not lose anything. But there can be case like if you don't want to touch other database. So in that scenario, when you are working with the native exchange data loss protections, uh, then what you have to do, either you create these drives, like put the DB01 on this drive, and put the log on this drive, for I mean to say a single drive for a single database. DB for E drive for DB01, F drive for log for the DB01, then uh, G drive for DB02, and H drive for log for the DB02. So, means per database. You have to design it that way if you want to use that. And if you really do that way, I think you will not lose anything. But it's a thing like you have to maintain additional drives. These drives you have to add more and more drives to your exchange server. That's why there are some limitation to the backup. That's why people are using the third party. Let's proceed further and see the other option as well. You will come to know, okay, what are the other causes that we need the third party. Uh, backup solution.
Okay.
So let me close it. So for example, let's log into this is the Jack administrator. So here it was the Jack mail. Okay. So for example, if I lost this item, this is an important Proxmox mail gateway and Vikas first message testing. For example, I lost this folder. And if I go to the deleted items, this deleted items is always stacking up. It is not there because it's a folder. It was a folder. Okay, it is here, and I will delete from here. Then it will go to the recoverable items. Deleted item important is deleted from here as well. And now it will be inside the recoverable deleted items. Let's remove it from here as well. And now this is the case, and now I don't have the retention period is already passed, and there is no hold, nothing with this user Jack. Though there is a hold there, and we can recover it with the way we did for the David, the same way we can do it. But consider a scenario like if you don't have that option, like your compliance search is not working and you cannot search for the mails there, and you say okay, the single item recovery was not enabled for the user, and 14 days are already gone, like past. So now what to do, now how to restore it. So in this case you will we will again use the backup because the in place, like without backup we cannot restore this. So we have to go to the backup again, and what I will do here at this time, I will say recover it, and I will say this server next 22 date next. Now instead of application here I will say files and folders. Earlier we did this one,
Yes.
and now we are doing this one. Okay, this is a file folder and this is the application. So files and folder, click on next. First of all, I will have to check my user Jack that is lying inside which database. Jack database DB01. So from here I will say the data DB01, and I will say next. I will say another location. So browse the location, and I will say this PC inside the C drive. I will say create new folder by the name of RDB. That will be my recovery DB, and I will restore the EDB file there. Click on OK. Next, I say recover it. I recovered it on the another location. I will say close. Again, I will do the same thing for the backup. It's the same server for the logs as say 22 as a file and folder. Click on next, and for the exchange we need the log for DB01. So these are the log for the DB01. I will say next, another location inside the C drive. I will say create new folder with the name of say RDB logs. Click on OK. Click on next. Recover. So whenever you do this, it depends on your size of mailbox, EDB file, and this. It seems to be completed. Status is completed. Let me close it. Now the recovery is completed, and let's see inside the C drive we have RDB and we have RDB logs. RDB have my db01.ddb and this one. And RDB logs, there are the logs. And we have this e00.ch. So now the task is that we have the user jack and we lost the folder. We lost that folder, that important folder from here. If I remember that that was an important folder, yeah, I think, because if we lost the name, then there will be issue. So what we have to do? We have to do an item recovery where we don't have this solution for restoring it from without backup. So now let's try to open this. We will do that with the command prompt. We will just navigate to the C drive and I say dir and where is our cdrdb. Okay. So I say dir, we have the db01.edb. So what I will do, I will check the state of this database. What is the state of this database? Is it a clean shutdown or not? If it is a clean shutdown, we can mount it. Else, if it is in a dirty shutdown, we have to perform the soft report. So what we have to do here, ESEUTIL, this is a tool, and we will run the MH switch here, and I will say db01.edb. EC util switch MH and db01.edb, and let's it says operation completed successfully. And if we scroll it up and see the state here, you can see the state is dirty shutdown. So in this case, we cannot mount the database. If the database is in a dirty shutdown, we cannot mount the database. So what we will have to do, we will have to perform a soft recovery. There are a different kind of recovery. There is a soft recovery, there is a hard recovery. If you do the hard recovery, there is a chances to lose the email. But if we do the soft recovery, because if you have a transaction logs there, we can do the soft recovery without losing something. So that's the help we get from the transaction log. So let's see if I have RDB here and I say again, I run this ECUTIL and this time I say R switch for the repair and make sure that we have to check that checkpoint file, that is our E00. We see here inside the RDB log for the DB01, this is E00.chk. But if you say it cannot be the case for every time, it would not be the case that it would be a E001. For example, if I see for the DB02, it's E01. And for the archive one, if we see here, it is E02.check. So don't make yourself confused, like every time you don't have to run this E00. You have to check the log files and check the checkpoint file inside your log file, and then run that accordingly. And now we have to specify the log folder path. Let's say this is the command like /L, that is inside our C drive, and that is our, I think, RDB logs. Let's confirm RDB logs. So it will check with the log files, and I will say space, and the database file path we have is C drive / it's inside the RDB. Let's see if it performed the recovery or not. It says restore its status %complete. So it's performing the soft recovery. This is a soft recovery. That means whatever the transaction log we have, it will synchronize with the database and see if everything is fine, and it will put into the clean shutdown state. So if operation completed successfully, and let's see if again we check with this database, and now if we see it is completed or in a dirty shutdown or clean shutdown, you can see the state is clean shutdown state. So now we have a clean shutdown state of our database. So now we can try to mount it. So in order to mount it, first of all, we have to create a new recovery database. So what we have to do, note one thing here. I will also say this is a kind of an interview question. If you have a standard version of Exchange, okay, and you already created the 5 database. Exchange standard version does not allow you to create 6 database. It does not allow you to create more than 5, you can say, or enterprise will not allow you to create more than 100. If you have a 5 database here and now you want to create a recovery database, you can create it. That means if you already have these 5 database and you want to create an additional database for the recovery database special, you can create the 6th database as a recovery DB. But it will not be used as a for the logging purpose. It is just used for the recovering purpose. So what we are going to do, we are just going to create that recovery database. So in order to create that recovery database, I will say this would be done from the Exchange Admin Center. I'll say new mailbox database, and the server name is.
Where you will mount this? You will create another folder or database?
We already created the folder inside the C drive, and we recovered our old database there. Okay. Now
Okay, no,
what we are
okay,
doing,
sorry, yes, yes,
we are creating a new database, and that is a recovery database. So I
yes,
will
yes.
say in the server EX01, and the name of the database will be recovery DB, and this is a recovery, and the EDB file path is C:\RDB /DB01.td. Right? This was the path now. Our log folder path is inside C /RDB logs. So I'm creating this new mailbox database. So what I'm doing, I am trying to create the database with the old backup. So what we have a backup there. I'm trying to create the mailbox for that backup. So we will be in this backup. We will be in the point of that time when the backup was created. So even it's saying like the database must be brought into the clean shutdown state before it can be mounted. Warning: recovery database was created using this. Please restart the Microsoft Exchange information service. Let's do that. So restart service. Please. Are you getting what we are doing here? We are restoring. We took the backup yesterday, and now we put that backup inside the folder, like inside the C drive. Here we put that backup in the RDB. We have the EDB file, and in the RDB log we have the log file. So we are trying to create a this mailbox database for this recovery DB, and we will try to mount it there. And then we will try to recover the data from there, and we'll merge it to the new database. It seems to be some confusing and typically it might be getting you difficult, but if you do it 2 or 3 times, you will get the things. Or if you have recording, just do the step-by-step thing. It will go through. Now let's try to mount the database. For example, I will say mount database. The name of the database is recovery DB. This is the database we have created, recovery DB. Let's see if it's getting mounted properly or not. If it get mounted, then we are good to recover the things from the recovery, from the backup itself. And even when you mount it here, I don't think it will show you in the Exchange, because this is this is something we are performing a recovery. So it is mounted now. And if we see the exchange here, let's see if we can see it here or not. See here, we cannot see it here. This is just a special case for the recovery purpose. So now we have mounted this here. If we see the statistics for this database, what we have taken backup, what is there inside this backup? Let's see that. Why it failed? The name is recovery DB. The name is correct. It is mounted. It is mounted. Should show the mailbox. Let's try to restore. But if we run this command, it will show us that what all the mailboxes this database have. What is inside this database? It will show us that. Or let me try to close it. We have that database here. Okay, we got the things. This is the something we have inside that database. You see that this is a backup database. That means what we have taken yesterday. And on this server, it's not running. I don't know why. Maybe there is a heavy usage here or what. I don't know why it's not running here. It should not do like that, but it's working on the another server. That means might be some service or something are there required, or I have to restart it either. Here it's working. That means our database has been perfectly mounted. So what we took at the time of backup, it took all these backup there. And what we are interested in, we are interested in this user, Jack. So let's do the recovery from the exchange to itself. Though it's not holding any this mailbox, but still it shows us that. That means this another exchange can also communicate with that uh, database. And to restore that, let's try to run this command, new mailbox restore request. The name of the request, I will say Jack item restore. And now I have to put the source database. So source database is our recovery DB. Source database is recovery DB and the source store SOURCE source store mailbox. Yeah. And what I have to do is include folder, and I want to use that important folder to be recovered. And where I will recover it? I will recover it to the target mailbox. Mailbox will be Jack. If this command runs successfully, it will restore it. Try to run it here. Oh. That's a mistake. So mailbox restore request and RE mailbox restore request name Jack. The name of this request is the Jack item restore. Source database is from the recovery DB. There it is. From there it will pick, and the store mailbox is Jack, and include the folder important and put it inside the Jack mailbox. So let's see if it works. Earlier it ran the mailbox relocation request. So this was the thing we have to run there. And if I see here copy and I have get mailbox requested. So it's completed. So it means that if we go to the user Jack, where was that user? It was inside the, is it a Jack user? Yeah, it's a Jack user. Here you can see the important folder right now. I deleted that, but it came back. In front of you, I have deleted that. Yes or no?
Yes. Wow.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100%.
that's great.
It was deleted, and it was deleted from the even everywhere. But if I refresh it here, and it was restored. So let's also do something quickly. Let's do one more recovery. I'll say delete complete mailbox. Delete it. Now I lost my all the emails from. Let me completely delete the empty list. My inbox is deleted. All the folder inside the important is deleted. Junk is deleted. Everything. Okay, sent items. It's a completely delete the sent items. Delete items. Delete every item. Let's delete them. Delete it. This is you will not hardly do in the production environment, but it is good to see because these are the things which can make you crazy sometimes if you don't know how to deal with this. Why it's not taking all the mailboxes? So we are emptying our entire mailbox. There are a lot of mails, and in the deleted items, even let's delete from the recover deleted items. So nothing is there inside the mailbox. Is there any option to select the complete? So doing that one by one may take time, but
Can
I
you just
just
click
want
on
to.
purge without selecting?
Sorry.
Can you click on purge without selecting anyone? Without selecting, just click on purge.
Just click on purge, he's saying, and then try to delete.
Yeah, without selecting.
Without selecting.
Without selecting, click on purge.
Okay. Okay.
It will delete only selected item.
It will
Yeah,
delete only
it's
selected item. No
only the
problem. I
selected.
I I got it. How we can do that? I got it. It's cleaned. You see, it's gone. Everything is
Yes.
gone.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And the same way, what we did there. And now what we have to do the same way. We have to restore our that database. The yesterday database we have the backup for that, and same way we will go to the backup and restore it to the different location. Same way, that means a different location means you can think of that we have stored it inside the C drive. This is the location what uh, we have already copied our logs, and we have created that recovery DB, which is this. We already have that recovery DB mounted. So still we have that Jack user here in the database, which has a backup included. Like we have 318 items there. So we lost it, but still in the backup we have this. So we can run the same thing by doing the same task. Like if you are doing it in a fresh way, you have to do the like clean check of the database, like it is a dirty shutdown or what. Do the same thing, repair it as a soft recovery, what we have already did, and then mount it. So in this case, it is already mounted. So it will be more easy if we just run a single command there and try to recover the everything. So I will do one thing. I will run this command here. Same command it is like new mailbox request. This time I am giving it a name as a Jack mailbox request, and source database is recovery DB, and the source store mailbox is Jack, and the target mailbox earlier we see we included the switch, include folder, important, and the target mailbox is Jack. Now we are saying we are excluding that include folder and saying target mailbox is Jack. So complete mailbox should be restored. It is queued, and if I check the restore request for the Jack mailbox restore request, this is called something recovering from the recovery database. We have created a recovery database and we are recovering the things from recovery
Yeah.
database. And you can see the magic.
Everything came.
Everything is back. Our important folder is back. Our sent items are back. Everything is back now. So this is how you can perform that recovery.
So what was the command? Show me again.
I will give you every command. Don't worry. I'm just preparing that file as well to give you those commands. Even I'm trying even what we are doing in the class. Every step of the command I will share with you.
Yes.
Okay. So we are done with this. Now the last thing remains, that is dial tone recovery. This
The what?
recovery is called the what the recovery we did. We did the item recovery with this recovery database, and we did the item recovery and the mailbox recovery with the help of recovery database. Recovery database means we restored the data, we restored the backup from our old backup, like we have restored this backup to the different location. This was the backup, we restored it to the different location. You can see the file recovery. At this time we did the file recovery. At the prior to this, I did the application recovery on the complete database lost, when we lost the complete database. But here I did the file recovery with one for the EDB file and another for the log files. So I restored in the C drive inside the RDB as a EDB and RDB logs as a log file. That much is clear to everyone. Please respond.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, it is clear, but how we can merge this recovery to the original database?
See, it is the original one. It is the original one because we
No, I
deleted
mean
everything.
previously the database Jack is belong to the DB1, right?
Yeah.
So we created recovery database and recover the all items. For example, any single item and the whole
Mm-hmm.
mail. So we don't. You, I think you in the somewhere you said that we can merge it.
But see, in this case, if the user lost all the mails, you have to use the latest backup for that. Because, for an example, if user receives some email after this, I think that mail will be there. If user receives the mail, that mail will also be there. I mean to say that if the user when I deleted everything from the mailbox and somebody send an email to me, it will be there, and we are merging, we are taking the mails from the old backup, that is from the recovery database, and then we are merging it to the Jack mailbox. It's
So
Mailbox,
not
new
going.
not a
will be
DB
there. New
database.
will be there, and we are the deleted item, whatever the, so it will
Yeah,
merge
yeah,
it together.
yeah. When I deleted that mail from here, if somebody sends me an email, we would have tried that even. Somebody sends me an email to this, and then if you want me to do that again, we can do that as well. But if somebody sends an email after that, that mail will also be there, and we are just what we are doing, we are just merging that uh, old emails to the mailbox, but the new emails will be there. It is 100% sure it will be there. I have done that for multiple companies, and you won't be losing their new emails. To run this command, you can what you are doing, you are moving the old mailbox to the Jack mailbox. The target mailbox is the Jack mailbox, but if the 5 new items, he received 5 new emails, it will be there.
Yes, sir.
Still having any confusion?
No,
No, no. Actually, now I got it because you said like merge in the mailbox, not database.
Yeah, I merge into the mailbox and there will be some new emails. So new emails will be not be overwritten, or it will be inside the mailbox itself. So you are not going to lose anything. So this is the case. And the last recovery, we have a dial tone recovery. So dial tone recovery is something, for example, if suppose I dismount this database, or something happens to this DB01, and your mail is so much important, like your flow is so much important that you don't want to break the mail flow. All users, you have a peak hours, or you have a peak business time to like you have a plenty of orders and you don't want a single time to be down, and suddenly something happens and your DB01 goes down. That means if there are 100 user or 200 user, they didn't get their mailbox, but they want to send email to the client and they want to receive some new emails. Then in this case, what dial tone recovery does, it will give you the option to quickly create a new database and move all the users for the DB01 to that. Let's do that. It's not working. This one is not working. I will go with the EX02. So now the database one, if I have dismounted it, and all of the users you have there, you can check that it's not you are not able to log in now. You can check that. So if I check here DB01, this was the Jack user. If anybody confirms me that, I will move further.
Checking on. No, we can't.
Okay,
Something
we
like that.
can't. We have a problem there. Okay, so this is the problem. So I want so what this will give us, I will say quickly, I will go and create a new mailbox database, and I will say this new mailbox database name DTDB01. That is dial tone database 01. EDB file path will be inside the C dial tone, this one, and I will hit enter. I will say EX01. Saying on which server, I will say mount it on the EX01. So this database is created. So this is the quickest way if you want to make your service up. So this is the DTDB01 that is created, and after you create this mailbox, you need to restart the that service. It's even saying that restart that IMS service. Restart it. I check this one, get mailbox DB01. So we are having these user inside DB01. Okay, these are the user. Though the database is dismounted, but still you will see the user because they are related with the they are like tightly integrated with the Active Directory. So you will see these are the users, but they don't have a mailbox. But your boss says, oh no, we can't go like that, just make it live quickly. So what you can do, you can rehome these mailboxes from DB01 to this one. Where is that? DTDB01. It means that all these mailbox will be rehomed to the new database, that is DTDB01. And to do that, we will just run the command, this one, get mailbox for all the user DTDB, get mailbox for a database DB01 and set mailbox database to the DTDB01. I will hit enter. and I will say A because it will prompt for every organization unit, like you want to do that or not, or say yes to all. Say A for yes to all. So I pressed A to yes to all, and what it will do, it will rehome all these users and it will point it to the new database. Now you can see get mailbox database. I ran this command. Earlier I ran this command here, get mailbox database db01, but now I'm not getting any result here because now these users are not inside this database. They are now in the DTDB01. DTDB01. Yeah, this is the one. So now they are inside this. Refresh your mailbox and check like you are able to log in or not. Let's do that for this user. Check user, or else what we have to do, we can just
Destroying Powernet.
uh, it is this much. Sorry. We have the mailbox is still dismounted. Either you can mount it from here or mount it from the. Either you can mount it from here, like mount database identity DTDB01. Because without mounting it, it will not work. So what will be the difference here? In this way, you will be getting your mailbox within a few minutes, you can say. If you run this command, I ran this command to explain you. But when you are into the problem, you will fire 1, 2, 3, 4 commands, and then you will be getting the mailbox within 5 minutes. And the same way, now the database is mounted. And let's see, try to refresh it. Or what we can do, we can copy this. You can also try to refresh that because we have just mounted it and it may take some time. Exchange one is like it's slow. I should have mounted it on EX02, but no problem. It will come up. If anyone can get into the mailbox, let me know.
No, sir. Still showing same error. Something went wrong.
Try some another browser.
No, I can log in.
You logged in,
Yes.
but there will be some difference. I want that to catch up. If someone can catch that difference, the jack is not. Jack was inside the DB01. Only the okay, yeah, this is the catch here. If the user we did remove that from the DB01. Only the user which are
Okay.
lying inside the DB01
And
that will face this issue and they will be able to find this.
It's working now, sir. It's a
Working
catch.
it?
Yeah.
Did you catch something there? Like it's not working for me. It's not working for the Jack user. I don't know why. It should work in incognito, I believe.
It's not working for me as
Use the
For whom it's working? It's working for Shahzad. Shahzad, it's working for you.
on the
Sajad
Chrome
and
is
for Linus.
on the
It's
Chrome
not
is still
working for me.
not working, but
Sayyad, it's working for you.
No.
It's not working. Linus. Linus is in DB02. Shahzad
they are logged
is in
in. It got done.
DB02. See,
It's not working.
yes,
Log
Shahzad is
in.
in DB02. Linus is also in DB02. It will work for them. The people who are inside this DB01, the jack is inside the DB01. It's not working for them. So let's do one thing. Restart the Exchange service. But it should work. It will work. That means it once you do this, what will happen here? Your all the old emails will not be there, but you can send and receive. That means your new you can receive and send the new messages, but the old messages will not be there. It is mounted.
And now it's work for me.
It worked for you.
Yes.
Sayyid is lying inside. Let's see. It's TV02. It will work for you. Are you able to see your old email as well? Because the user will not see his old email.
No, no,
If we log in,
I am able to see only one email, not old email.
because we did that for only DB01. And now you can see the Jack user is inside. If you see here, the Jack user, it is inside DTDB01. Even let's do one thing. I have to restart it, I think, because let's restart it. So this way, what you can do, try to understand this thing. Now you will get a empty mailbox. Empty mailbox means you can receive the email, you can send the email. So you can communicate with your email properly. And at the back end, what the admin will do, he will restore the old mailbox. Like when the database DB01 will be back, what he will do once the DB01 is back, he will rehome the mails. He will rehome the user to the DB01 as the same way what we rehome the user to the DTDB01, that is the dial tone database. Once the DB01 is back and we have mounted that DB01, we will rehome the all the users from the dial tone database to the older one, and then the new mails new mails will be there in the these dial tone database. So the same way what we will do, we will merge the mails from there to the new mailbox, what we did in the case of that Jack mailbox failure. When we restore that Jack mailbox from the recovery DB, same way we can just create a new move request and merge that mail from the dial tone database mailbox to the the older DB01 database. Getting my point? Are you getting
Yes,
my
sir.
point?
Yes,
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 yes.
yes.
We are getting.
So the same way how we created that recovery DB, and then we merged the mailbox to the our we deleted all the mails from the Jack user, and we recovered it from the backup, and then we merged into the Jack mailbox. Same way what will happen here, now the two mailbox copy will be there. The new copy will be on the dial tone recovery, like there will be like 4 to 10 or 20 emails, but in the old database you have all the emails. So now DB01 is back, you put all the mailboxes back to the, you rehome the mailboxes to the DB01. Now you have to uh, recover those. Now you have to synchronize those mail as well, what you have received while you were in the dial tone database. So what you will do, you will create a new move request from dial tone database to the Jack mailbox for the Jack user, and you have to do that for every user. And in case of this recovery, you have to do that by user. You cannot do that in a single command. You cannot do that for all the users. You have to do that for each and every user for one by one. To do that for all the users, you have to prepare the script and create a loop that can run for all the users. In this way, you can reduce your time. If you have a low number of users, 50 to 100, still you can do that manually by one. But if you have thousand of users, you have to prepare the script, and then you have to loop that script so that it can run, and that it can merge mail from dial tone database to the older database, that is DB01. I hope
Which
you
server
got the
you
point.
restarted? Which server you restarted?
It's EX01.
Okay, why the mail is not working?
It's not
Uh,
working because all the database we have inside the EX01. All the database were mounted in the EX01. Because if there would be a DAG, then why would we need this kind of recovery?
Yeah, it
If
should
there
not
will be
be.
a DAG, why will we do this recovery? There is a database available, and we can just do. We will have to do some other stuff instead of doing this backup recovery. But yes, a backup recovery can be done even if you have a DAG, but the mailboxes, the mail items are deleted. You have to do it in this way. And now the last recovery remains, that is a server recovery. Server recovery means, for example, if you lose any of the server, because we have checked with all the items like single mail items, all the small items, and we grow up with like for example, we check for the mail, we check for the mailbox, we check for the database, we check for the all mail items, we check for the disabled mailbox, we check for the deleted user, we check for the e-discovery and compliance. Litigation hold can be applied to protect the emails. So most of the recovery process we have done, and now the we have also did this dial tone recovery. Now the last option we have, if you can consider, you can say, what if my server is lost? See, if your server is lost, if you have a DAG, there is no problem. That means still the mail flow is not going to break up. You have to create a new server and you have to install the exchange, but you cannot install as a fresh exchange to the new machine. There is something like, there is a recover switch we can use, and that will help us to recover that. And for that, I would like to quickly show you the things so that we can complete it. I will just play a video and I will show you how we can do that, because if I do that, again the installation will take a long time. I think you can you know that how long it's taking.
Yes.
So I will play a video how we can do a lost server recovery. So this is, and that will be last for today, and it's a small video. I think
Welcome to Exchange
it's
Server
9 minute
Administration,
video.
Lost Server Recovery. As we already seen the other backup options, what if we have a single Exchange server and somehow we lost it? So now we are going to see the lost server recovery, and in this video, we will check the user mailbox and Exchange Admin Center functionality. We will delete the current Exchange server virtual machine and its configuration files. We will install a new virtual machine and will create an identical server, same as our older Exchange, and we will restore the database from the last backup. And finally, we will verify the lost server recovery. So let's jump to the server and get started. So now I am on a EX02 2019. And if we go to the Exchange Admin Center, you can see Admin Center is working fine after a refresh. And let's go to the user mailbox and try to send an email. We are receiving an email and we have mails inside our sent items and inbox there. So let me close this and let me close this as well. You see the backup G drive. We have a latest backup inside our G drive. So we will use this to restore our database. So let me try to shut down the computer and let's imagine the scenario that we lost the computer. Let's try to delete this complete configuration, and also I will try to
So
delete
this is
the
a single mail
files.
server.
We have Exchange.
Yeah, we have a single mailbox server in the organization. You can say this is the last exchange you have, and you are losing everything. Means
And
if you have
if we have multiple, then
if you have a
and
DAG there, the recovery process is the same.
okay.
Recovery
So
process, if you have a DAG, for an example, our EX01 goes crash and we want to configure it, the process is the same. Only at the last we have to in the DAG we have to reseed the copy from the other members of DAG.
oh, okay.
For
So
example, I lost it because my the database will be activated on the EX02, right?
yes.
All the
So we'll have
database.
that video also, or that.
No, just try to understand what I'm trying to say. I mean to say that if I lost the Exchange 01 in this scenario, my database will be activated on the EX02, right?
Yes.
Is it correct or not? Please
Uh,
acknowledge everyone.
this is single server we are talking. It's a single server is not power on something happen. It's not correct. So, but we have the database backup.
Yeah, we have the database backup, but same way you will do that in the if you have a multiple server as well, the
In
same way
DAC
you have
scenario
to do
also.
that.
DAC
No,
scenario.
no,
Yeah,
actually, it's a physical server, and physical server is gone, but the databases are mounted on the other server. So we don't worry about the backup or anything. So
yeah, you don't need to
data,
worry for the backup because your database is mounted on the another server if you have a DAG. Okay,
Yes.
you clear that point. Now the server recovery, this is not a database recovery or something, it's a server recovery.
Server recovery. Yes.
it's a
Either you have
physical
a one
server
server,
recovery.
either you have a two server, or you are in through the DAG. You have to recover the server in the same way, and after that, in a DAG, what you can do, make the server a member of that DAG, and then reseed the copy from another server to this server.
Yes.
This is how
So
you
we need,
can do.
yeah, you said that you will use the one switch that will
Yeah.
receive
It
the.
will come. It will come here. But in the single server recovery, we don't have a DAG. So we need a backup. Once the server is recovered, what we will do, we take a copy of a backup. We will put our database in the same drive, and we will put the database in a clean shutdown state, and then we will mount it. Let's see
Okay.
how we can do
File
that.
inside EX02. Let me delete this complete folder. Now the Exchange server configuration is completely lost.
Deleting the
So our
complete
task is
virtual
to
machine.
recover our Exchange server. So let's quickly create a new virtual machine, and I'll give the name as a new Exchange generation 1, and I will give the memory as a 16 GB. That was the same to our old server. Click on next. I will connect it to the switch. Next, default location, and I will try to install the same version of Windows, that is Windows Server 2019 standard version. So click on next, finish. Now the virtual machine has been created. So let's try to set the settings. I will go to the processor and I will select the 2. Same it was on a older machine, and let's start the machine now. So let me try to quickly install the Windows Server 2019 on it, and if I refresh this now the server is lost, this page can't be displayed. So let the server get started. Now we have installed the server, and if we go to the properties of this server, you can see the new computer name, workgroup, 16 GB, and Windows Server 2019 standard version. Let me try to rename it as the old exchange, that is EX02 2019. Click on OK. OK, and I will close it, and we will do restart later. So now let's configure the network card. Let's try to configure the IP address, and I will disable the IP version 6, and the IP of our exchange was 18. So I'll give the IP 18 and DNS 10. So this was the same IP for our old exchange. Let's close this, and also let's set the time zone for this. Our earlier exchange was in this time zone, so the same is set now. Let me close this, and let's try to shut down the computer once again. Now the computer is restarted. Let's try to install the prerequisites for our Exchange server. Visual C file. Let's finish it. So let me quickly install all and through the PowerShell and other. Now the download has been complete. Installed. All the Windows feature has been.
This is the prerequisite I am installing. Once
Yes. Yes.
prerequisite is done, after
Now
that
the
we will
download has
install.
been completed, and let me paste it inside the C drive. Let me close this, and if we go to the command prompt and let me check the NS lookup, so it's pointing in a perfect location to our DNS. Let's go to the Active Directory and reset the old Exchange computer EX02. Let me reset the account. You can see, are you sure? Yes, the account EX02 2019 was successfully reset. So let me close this, and let's go back to our Exchange, and let me try to shut it down. Let's go to the machine settings, and let's try to add some hard drives to it. It is turned off now. Let's add two more hard drives, the same our old Exchange have. So let me add the disk 1 and disk 2 to the Exchange, and they carry the same size what was on our old Exchange. So let me browse this and add the disk 2 as well. So let me apply OK. And let me now start the machine. Now the machine has been started, and let me put the both drives online. You can see the database E and log F. This was the same drive we were having earlier in our exchange. We will add the backup drive later on. Let's try to join this computer as a domain. Let me select the domain techiejack.inside. Let me give the credential of a administrator. Okay, and welcome to techiejack.inside. Let me restart it once again. Now the computer has been restarted, and let's try to log in. If we check with the command prompt like who am I, and you will see we are logged in as a domain administrator, that is TechieJack. So let me try to mount the exchange. Let's mount it. It's mounted, and let's see in which drive it is. It is inside the G drive. So let's go to the command prompt. Let me type G colon to navigate to the G drive, and let's do the dir. You can see the exchange files are there.
So this is the important here. This command is important because when you recover the server, uh, the normal command is different. M recover server. This is a switch. That means it indicates that there is a already we have that exchange configuration there, and now we have to recover the exchange from the previous configuration. So you will run this command.
So now we have to run the setup in a recover switch mode, like setup recover server. I accept exchange server license terms. Now you can see it is completing all the tasks. The setup operation completed successfully, and you can see all the task has been completed successfully, and it requires a reboot to take effect. So let's try to reboot the computer once again. So now the computer is rebooted, and I have installed the backup. So let's try to recover it from the backup.
So see, uh, computer was restored here. That means this means Exchange is now completely installed. So now we have to restore the backup.
Let's try to reboot the computer once again.
So in this case, we have a single server, so we will restore it from the backup. But if you have a DAG, you can just add this server to a member of a DAG and then reset the copy. That is more easy.
So now the computer is rebooted, and I have installed the backup. So let's try to recover it from the backup. Backup to the another location, the local drives. Next, I have added the backup drive now. If you see here inside the drives, I have also added the backup drive, and here we have a latest backup. So let's try to click on next, and here we have Exchange 2019. Let me select the latest date for the backup, that is 16, and let me click on next. Here we will use the application backup Exchange, and click on next, and we'll try to recover it to the original location. Let me hit next. Let me try to recover it. So now it is initializing, and the recovery is successful. And if we go to our mailbox of administrator, we are back. Our emails are back. Let's go to the user mailbox. You can see the mail is back, and we have our exchange back and running. Let's also go to the exchange admin center. Let me log out from here. Let's log in with the administrator and the admin center. Let me say don't save it. You can see we have all the user here inside the server database. We have the database by the name of db01 2019. That is the same thing. And if we go to the virtual directories, you can see the virtual directories. We have to set all the virtual directories as our older server. We have to set all the things to as an older server, like certificates, virtual directory.
See, now the virtual directory will not be set automatically. You have to set that receive connector. You have to set that some of the configuration you have to do that manually.
Outlook Anywhere and Auto Discover.
Here you can see it went back to the EX02. So you have to set these thing, and you have to check for the receive connector as well.
You can see the name is EX02. It's pointing to the name of the server. So we have to point it to the mail. So we have to do these settings to our newly recovered server, and we have to also import the certificate to our new server. One more thing to note here is if your server is a member of a DAG and you lost it, you will have to remove the database copy lying on the lost server and then remove the lost server from a DAG membership. Then try to recover the lost server in the same way we did, and instead of restoring the database from backup, try to reseed it from other DAG members. I hope you got it now, how to recover a lost server and a lost DAG member server. Let's meet in the next module. It's clear? You got the point?
Yes.
Yes.
So with the DAG, it's more easy. Like you can just go and check with the things, and you can recover it from the other server. Like if the member is of a DAG and you lost it, first of all you have to remove that server from the DAG membership, recover the server in the same way, and then reseed the copy again to the same server. Any confusion over this? Dial tone does not seems to be working till yet. We have all the user here, and we see the cat mailbox.
Oh, mail not working.
Should work. Administrator mailbox is also in the.
Okay, sir. I'm
There
looking
is
for now. Oh.
okay, no problem. There can be some synchronization issue. Let me try to rehome back it to the DB01. It could be the reason because we didn't created that log folder with that. I believe if C dial tone, we just created the database, but log was not dial tone that inside this. But still the DB is mounted, so it should work. Dial tone. EDB is there. So no problem. I will check for that and will let you guys know. I think today we exceeded the time. Maybe it's 11:30 now.
Oh, okay, sure. We'll connect tomorrow. Tomorrow there is class, right?
Yeah, just 11.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to ask anything, you can ask, or if you want to like leave, we can wrap up the call.
Yeah, please wrap up the call.
Okay, no problem. So we can just disconnect the call, and we
Okay.
will. I will check for this, and we will meet tomorrow. So
Okay, sure.
make sure that we have a class tomorrow, right? Everyone.
Yes.
So everyone will be like at the same time between 8 to 8:30. I will send you the meeting link. Okay.
All right.